Alright, what's going on, CEO family? It's your boy, the CEO Barber, and I'm here doing a haircut tutorial. Today I'm gonna have my beginner barber friend Frank try out this haircut. Go ahead and explain, introduce yourself.
Yo, what's good, bro? This is Frank, aka the Trimmer Talk on IG. Today we're gonna be doing a mid fade with the freestyle design. I've been cutting for like 5 weeks, so you know I'm kind of used to this already. And anyways, let's get into it.
Alright, cool. Alright, so when cutting hair, the first thing you want to do is picture the haircut in your mind. You want to make sure you're going to look at it, picture what you want to do, and you want to make sure you execute it. Alright, so it's planning, picturing it in your mind, and then knowing the steps to execute the haircut. Visualizing is what's important. You want to make sure whatever's in your head is important. What you want to do is visualize the haircut, look at the head shape, make sure you know what you're gonna do to execute this haircut, and then just do it. You know, don't overthink it, stick to the steps, trust the process. So the first step we're gonna do is we're gonna do a mid drop fade. So I'm gonna tilt your head. So the first way I like to start my mid drop fades is I'm gonna start the guideline right below the C cup. This is a C cup. I like to start my guidelines right below the C cup so I can be able to keep this dark. So what you're gonna do is you're not gonna you can set in your trimmer your first line like this, right? A lot of people tell you not to, but if a little bit more experienced barbers are able to take out that line, you know what I mean? So right now it doesn't matter how you put that line in. So you can either start like this or you can go like this. Either way, it don't matter. So you're gonna start right here below the C cup, and you're gonna take it to like right here above the ear. So you're only getting like half a centimeter of space from the ear, or from the lineup right here up. So about half a centimeter. This is where I like to do my two guides. The C cup, arch it up to right here, and then we drop it under. Alright? So go ahead and set in like the first guideline. Once I set in that first side right here, I like to come to the back to make sure I know how low I'm gonna go. Okay. You know, kind of like doing a taper. You know what I mean?
How low should I go in the drop fade?
So right here, first thing, this is very important. When doing a haircut, you want to find the occipital bone. This is the occipital bone. It's different for everyone. It's not the same. It's important to find the occipital bone because you don't want to fade right on top of the occipital bone. You want to fade under the occipital bone. The reason why is because if you were to fade on this area right here, you can do so much detailing, but at the end of the day, in the mirror, there's still gonna be a dark spot. Why? Just because of the way it's shaped, the head shape. So no matter what, if you're gonna do a high fade, you fade above the occipital bone. If you're gonna do a low fade or a mid fade, always under the occipital bone. You never want to fade on top of it. If your client's trying to fight you, say nah, just do it straight across. You gotta explain to him during the consultation that it's gonna leave dark spots. It's gonna leave a shadow line. It's not actually there, but with the way the head is shaped, it's gonna look like there's a line. So do not fade on the occipital bone. That's very important. You don't want to put so much pressure onto the head, because when punching in that guideline and putting a lot of pressure, it's going to take that guideline harder to take out. So look, I'm going to match this for you. You know why I tell you to go in circular motions?
When the hair grows out like weird.
So if y'all don't know, hair grows out in different ways. You got to go against the grain if you want to make sure that this haircut has a smooth, bald skin fade. So you want to kind of do a little circular motion so that hair can fully get cut off and it's even all the way around.
This won't leave like a hard line to take up?
I'm sorry?
Won't leave like a hard line to take up?
And at the end of the day, if it is a hard line, you'll be able to take it out, and I'll show you how. What you want to do is now get your clipper. So you're gonna get a lot of different fading techniques. My whole goal is to show a tutorial on how I fade, and I'm showing people that using my method, you're gonna fade nice too. So my first step, lever open, but I close the notch one time. The way I like to make sure I measure my guidelines to where it comes out all even.
Like a finger?
A finger's length. So yeah, about a finger's length. So go up a finger's length. And look, I'll kind of show you the little motions. I'm not gonna do it. You wanna use your corner and flick out like that. You know what I mean? You're not cutting anything up here. You're just going up and flicking out. So do that right here. Another reminder, team, make sure you kind of look at the mirror. Turn the client sideways, whatever you need to do, but often check the mirror. You always want to make sure that, because your eyes could be deceiving you. You can be looking at the fade, be like, damn, this fade looks so good, it looks so good. But once you turn them into that mirror, and you look at it through the mirror, my boy, you might see a couple dark spots. This guideline out. I like to fade this guideline out because this is one of the hardest guidelines to fade out. Once you get this out the way, the rest of it is gonna be a piece of cakewalk. Piece of cake.
Piece of cakewalk.
Piece of cakewalk. No.
No?
No, we're gonna blend this line out right here.
The bottom one? So
okay.
what?
So
just like that?
To blend out that first line, we're gonna start off with lever close. Take this line literally to halfway.
So half the finger. Okay.
So you're gonna
here?
Same thing.
Same thing.
So you're gonna do it all the way around. But look, what's important when you do this is you're gonna use the corner of your clipper. What I mean by that is using only this side of the blade. So it's only using 4 or 5 teeth. Just this side of the blade right here. You want to tilt it like this inwards and just kind of go up with it. Kind of the same motion you were doing with this, but you're just doing it with the less teeth and just tapping at it right here. Okay? Takes out it softens up that line. It's gonna take out this bottom line, but you're still gonna see a line right here halfway, which is okay. We're gonna take care of that later. But first, I want you to take out this bottom line right here. Okay. Now that when you're done, you're gonna do it halfway and just attack this second line right here. It's okay if you still see a little work. Right now it's just a kind of trust the process type of thing. Even though you still see a little bit of stubble or whatever it is, we're gonna go back over it when we detail it. Right now we're just kind of punching in a rough draft. So the same thing you were doing, just attack this middle line right here.
Sit down.
You get cash, bro.
We're not sitting right there anymore.
Okay, go sit down.
We're sitting at the place with the TV.
Okay.
So what? Right now, you see how all this is blended? This looks really good, alright? Once we hit it with the detail work, it's gonna look better. But it goes down right here, right? Meaning, what is this?
Close.
Yes. So flick out with your lever close right here. And then we're gonna open this lever and just kind of like detail this. You know,
like kind of like lever play it.
We're gonna lever play. So first, you know that bottom line right here is gonna be lever open, or
Lever open.
get your trimmer. What I like to do is make sure that the teeth are facing forward, like if you're gonna punch in a line, and then you're just gonna flick up. You'll hear the crunch. That's how you know you're cutting something. So just like that, look in the mirror. You see how that hard line is just gone now? Now you're just focused on this line. So the way I did that is literally just use my corner of the blade and just kind of tap at it. Like if I'm going like this, but just the other way. The reason why I did that is because hitting it like this, people hitting it like this, it's a softer way. Hitting it like this, you're putting the cutting teeth onto the skin to where you're tapping at this and it's just gonna go away. So going like this makes it a lot closer to the skin. Cutting like this makes it a lot less closer to the skin. It's that first one with the click lever. So if you're gonna take this line out, what do you plan on using?
Halfway.
Okay, so tap at it halfway. It'll probably soften it up. Probably won't take it out, but just try it. It might take it out. Are you good, boss? You want water?
No, I'm good.
Like I told you, right? So now that you see a faint line, those steps that you just did, soften up that line. You didn't take it out. So just close that lever and literally just attack with your corner, like how you've been doing. Just right here, boom. Hit just literally that dark spot, the dark spots. You don't have to attack too much of the whole face.
Just like the very bottom
just
line.
the dark, yeah, just the very bottom line and just the dark spots. But when I say the very bottom line, don't be scared to go up. You're using your corner, so you're not going to cut as much. It looks good. It's looking good. And for you to be able to take out that bald line just like that and that bottom line, you're doing good. All right, so let's move on. All right, so this is a 1 1/2 guard closed. So now you're just gonna attack this dark area to make it a little bit lighter.
So like another finger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Another
another
finger's
finger?
length. So basically what you want to do is you can use a full blade, but you're just gonna make little strokes. I'll show you that first.
Just flick off the head?
Yeah, little strokes. Cause this line right here, you can already see that there's a line. Don't worry about that. You're gonna end up making this line right here a little bit darker. That's fine. We're gonna take that out right after. So just attack this right here. Boom, boom, boom. You want a water break?
Yeah. Imagine like I was low-key trolling, I've been cutting for like 5 years.
So right now you're not really trying to make it or take away the darkness. So when there's a haircut, there's 3 colors. Shout out to Slay. Shout out to I am Slay on Instagram. He taught me that there's always 3 colors to your haircut. There's the light color, your gray color, and your black color. Your light color, your white, that's your first color. Your gray, your second color, and then your black. So that's how every fade's always gonna be. Okay? So you gotta make sure that you look at this is gray, this is white, and this is black. If you can remember those three colors right there and your fade matches it and it's consistent all the way around, then you're good. You put down a good fade. So look, don't worry about taking any of the darkness off. Right now what we're doing is just lining this up.
Focusing on the gray.
Yeah. So like how you did right here is good. But don't forget it's a drop fade, so drop it right here. Now slap on there. Were you done with that?
No.
Okay, just touch, do a few more touches, and then we're gonna go on to the next side. Alright, so now we're gonna go in with the one guard, lever open. Same thing, fingers length. So however you make this one, match it to this right here. This is perfect size. So do the same thing right here. You might not see a big difference because it's already light right here. Go ahead and attack it on this here. If you guys look at his hair, you can see that his hair is growing this way. And then it changes up to going down. So it goes this way, down. Turn him this way. Still growing this way, still growing this way, still growing this way. Then it goes into straight down. So from around here to here, his hair is like this. It's growing slanted. So this is very important when cutting hair. Always look at the growth pattern of their hair. Why? Because you want to go against the grain. So if you see the hair is growing like this, you want to get the clipper and go like this against the grain. Why? It's going to cut a lot more. It's going to give you that true one guard size. So going like this right here, it's not gonna cut as much as you think it is. If you're going this way, go against the grain. Then it's gonna truly give you that one guard right here. So like I said, you see that his hair is growing down this way, right? So even if I comb through it, no matter how, if I comb through it down, it's still at a slant. So tilt your clipper and go against the grain. Alright, so after you tap in that one guard open, you're gonna close it. Just close that guard. Same, one guard open, one guard closed. The reason for this is to soften up this middle line. We're softening up this line right here. Just so when you go in your half guard, you're not going to be struggling going up higher and higher to take out that line. It's just going to come off a lot easier. So same thing. Corners, just tack like these little dark spots. You see how it's clumped up right there, clumped up right here, right here, right here. You're just really softening up this line. You don't really have to attack it too much. You know, this step should be a little bit quicker. You're just tapping at the dark spots and just softening up the line. I gave him was one clipper and one trimmer.
What was it? What trimmer? What clipper? I can't do it. I want to show it.
Okay, go for it. We're gonna start half guard open. Alright, so now you're just gonna attack this line. You're gonna attack this line.
Am I taking it up?
Use your corners. If it lets you. Now, okay, so with this now, you're just gonna be doing it like how you did this line right here. You were lever playing. So now you gotta lever play with this line too. Does that make sense?
Like,
yeah. So, but start with it open. Ooh. Another thing to take into consideration, guys. This part of the hair, or this part of the head, right here is a lot lighter versus than right here. The hair's thicker back here. So if you were to start cutting hair and you close the lever, you attack this area right here, and then you go back to this area, regardless of this, even if you're using the same guard, same steps, this side is always gonna come out darker than this side. This area is just a lighter spot. If you were to get pushed back or anything like that, notice how harder it is to grow hair or to recover from something like that. So your goal is whenever you're attacking this area, start with it open, versus when you're attacking the back area, start with it closed. This hair is a lot thicker than it is over here. didn't get to finish a full haircut, but we did finish this side for y'all. Alright, Frankie, can you tell me a little bit more or less what you took away from this?
So basically, you just gotta be more relaxed. Like, just be chill. If you want to be a barber, you gotta act like a barber. So what I do is like, you know,
For
like,
real though.
hey, no, for real though. Hey, you gotta have a smooth motion. What the CEO barber told me, like, I was coming in. Let's say this has a clipper on it, right? Coming in all stiff, hard on the skin. And then whenever I softened up, I loosened up, I was able to go ooh, 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 ooh. You feel me? So like, it's all about repetition as well. So how can I go hard right here in the paint whenever on the 3-point line I'm over here just barely tapping it?
Alright, so basically what he's saying is be consistent throughout the whole haircut. If you're gonna do your whites, make sure your whites consistently blended. Make sure your grays consistently blended, and make sure your black is blended too. I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you got any questions, at the CEO barber _ y'all can text me. If y'all have any more questions, just text me, text Frank. I'm always here to help. I hope this video was very informational. I appreciate y'all and God bless y'all.
Hey, after trimmer talk, CEO barber is gonna get cut at Great Clips. Next video, we'll see you.